count.
Okay. So we're on number 6 now.
We are, and I'm giving 5 and 6 as sort of a joint award to Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow and Vancouver Mayor Ken Sim. Now, folks, in 2026, the FIFA World Cup is coming to Canada, the United States, and Mexico. There's going to be about 104 games overall, and of those 104 games, 13 are being played in Canada. Those 13 soccer games are costing us $1 billion. There's 7 games in Vancouver that are coming at a price tag of $624 million. And there's 6 Toronto games that are coming to cost of $380 million. Of that, about $220 million is federal money. So it doesn't matter if you're a taxpayer listening to this from Winnipeg, Manitoba, or Newfoundland, like wherever you are paying for these soccer games. And some of these demands that FIFA is placing on Vancouver and Toronto are nothing short of ridiculous. So FIFA wants their executives, these are nameless, faceless, like soccer bureaucrats, they get road closures and police motorcades while they're traveling around Toronto and Vancouver, all paid for by yours truly, the taxpayer. They get special treatment at the airport. They want a special V and VVIP lounge set up at YVR and Toronto Pearson Airport for their bureaucrats. In Vancouver, they're insisting that BC Place, our big taxpayer-owned stadium, rip up the artificial turf that's currently used and replace it with a temporary grass pitch. There will be grass for these 7 soccer games, only for that grass to be ripped up. And
so they're actually gonna put real grass down.
That's right. So they're tearing up the turf that exists in BC Place right now, which the Whitecaps and Lions play on. They're tearing that up, spending taxpayer money to install a new hydraulic system to water the real grass, bringing in dirt, bringing in real grass, leaving it there for next summer, only to then tear it up and replace it with turf again once FIFA's gone home. So, tens of millions for this one to tear out grass, replace it with real grass, tear that up, and replace it with turf again.
So I'm going to look at the camera and go, "That's a what? A WTF?"
That is a WTF kind of expenditure. They, for a while, were asking for new VIP entrances at BC Place, so the FIFA bureaucrats never need to mix with the taxpayers who they're leaving with the bill. They've asked, we've paid for new VIP suites at BC Place, again, so they never have to mingle with the taxpayers who are paying for these games. And look, there's a few different defenses that the advocates of FIFA use. Vancouver Mayor Ken Sim, for example, has said this is finally going to put Vancouver on the map. It's going to attract more eyeballs than the Super Bowl. That's just misleading. Look, we hosted an entire Olympic Games. We hosted an entire World Expo.
Yes.
Hosting about 6% of a FIFA World Cup certainly isn't going to put us on the map if all those other events did. We're also not hosting the finals. We're not hosting the semifinals. I think we're hosting one relatively important elimination game. The fact is, we're not hosting these big games that attract those tens of millions of eyeballs around the world. The other thing I hear all the time is, aren't we going to make money off this from all the economic activity that's generated? No, absolutely not. Even according to the BC government's own financial projections, this is going to come at a net cost of about $145 million. So we're hosting 7 soccer games for a net cost of $145 million here in Vancouver. And look, for the folks who have been around Vancouver lately, you know that there are serious issues in the city that need to be dealt with. I mean, just the scale of human suffering around the downtown east side right now, it's heartbreaking. And instead of spending money supporting those folks or cutting taxes so housing's more affordable and businesses can stay open, our mayor and Toronto's mayor are choosing to spend hundreds of millions of dollars losing money on a few soccer games. I just think that's unacceptable.
Okay. Now you had lumped 5 and 6 together.
I had. Yeah. Okay. Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow gets number 6. Ken Sim number 5.
Okay.